Well, it's Travel Man of Kent. Unfortunately, because I was on holiday, I couldn't really do sort of like proper intros and proper videos of railways because one, a holiday is a priority and it's not all about trains. So I managed to go to four different railways whilst we were on holiday, and I've obviously done some filming here and there. So basically, what this is going to be is going to be like a four-part series of railways of South Devon, where you'll get intros such as this with a picture of a fox in the background. So in this first video, I took a visit down to the Dartmouth Steam Railway, which obviously goes from Dartmouth or Kingswear to Paignton. I didn't go there for a few days until we'd actually been there for, basically I hadn't been there yet until the Tuesday when we got there on the Saturday. So we'll take a journey on that at some point in the video, but first I got there just in time for the Riviera Express with Braunton coming in from Poole that day, so I was actually able to get there just in time as it was pulling into Kingswear station. So we filmed that and the bits of bobs around there as well, so we'll enjoy that first and then we'll get into the railway. So here we are at the Dartmouth Steam Railway. Tickets cost £23.50 with a supplement of £3 for Louis the dog, whether you start from Paignton or, as we did, Kingswear. You can also pay an additional £3 to sit in the Bellman-Pullman observation car and take in the views whilst on your journey, and also, whilst we're giving you a ticket, you are given an allocated seat for the return journey. As we got here before the standard for Braveheart came in with the train, we could obviously sit here and observe the workings of how the railway gets that train from the back to the front within the 10 minutes.
It wouldn't surprise me if that is the steam train that all got myself.
And just like that, we're on our way to Paignton. As you can tell, this railway is actually run as a business. But it's actually, yeah, it is quite satisfying seeing how quickly they can turn this loco around and get it round to the front. I don't think I was supposed to see this, but there was a Class 37 down at Paignton, and shortly afterwards the shutters were closed and no one else could see it. You can sit in those rear coaches if you want. For the Dartmouth Steam Railway, and it's called the boat company as well, but I just call it the Dartmoor Steam Railway. I mean, it's a fantastic railway as it is. It's got some good gradients. You can definitely hear that engine barking away as you're trundling along. Either way, it doesn't matter. There's still a good climb coming out of both ends. Yeah, so I'd highly recommend it, especially if you're coming from Paignton and you're going down to Kingswear to go on a boat down over to Dartmouth. As I've been staying in there a week, I've been seeing this railway all week and hearing that chime. It's a fantastic railway. Definitely is run very, very efficiently, and would highly recommend a visit if you're in the area. So thank you very much for watching. Catch me next week at the Romney and Hythe and Dinchurch Railway, where I'll be there from 6:30 a.m. in the morning for the light up and preparations for getting the days running. Very exciting. I didn't expect to be doing that, but yes, that will be next week's video, and then the following week will be Pecorama. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.